Hey, what's up? We are streaming. We're live. We are streaming. There it is, TaleSpire. So welcome. We are doing our usual Saturday thing, my regular Saturday night thing. Well, it's not no Saturday noon thing. It's noon here, and we are gonna build a map in TaleSpire, or continue to build a map in TaleSpire. This particular map being the Caves of Chaos from the classic adventure module B2. Yes, B2. Keep on the Borderlands from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, published in 1980, the year before I was born. Back when Dungeons and Dragons was under the umbrella of TSR Games. Back in the day. So, last time we had started in earnest into furnishing the Hobgoblin caves. We did the torture chamber / playroom / food storage, which is a nice multi-purpose room. Lovely. It's got a great ambiance. But the problem that we're having with these Hobgoblin caves and furnishing them and sort of, fleshing them out is that we don't have TaleSpire does not have hobgoblins as a miniature. But the solution is Hero Forge. And I know what you're thinking. I don't want to take the time to build hobgoblins and do all that. Hero Forge has got your back because they have a mini pack for the price of one digital mini. It's $7.99. You get 5 digital hobgoblins, and I went ahead and just bought them because of course I'm going to use them. So you get 5 different hobgoblin minis. You get a blade dancer, you get the hobgoblin elite, you get the hobgoblin sniper, you get the hobgoblin squatty, that's a squatty with a D, and a hobgoblin warcaster. It's just straight value, man. That's awesome. So for here, I think we're just gonna put a squatty or 2 here. Oh, actually, doesn't it say how many are in here? Oh yes, 2 very large, ugly hobgoblins here. Each is equal to yeah. So just 2 hobgoblins essentially. So yeah, they're really well done, and they're I would say visually they match the lore from D&D. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Weird orange glowy eyes, but and I mean, hobgoblins are typically more regimental, I guess is the right word. They're very warlike monster race, and they're much more organized than goblins. They have their shit together, so to speak. And not just for goblins. I mean, they're legit, like, to organize an army, it's hobgoblins. So we'll just put 2 squatties in here just to keep it simple. So yeah, cool. And now we can actually go back and do this room, which was was that the common room? 23? I think it is. Yes, common room. 5 hobgoblins, 5 males, 8 females, 13 total. All right. And lucky for us, there is a female hobgoblin. One of these is female, I think. Isn't the blade dancer female? It's hard to tell. It looks kind of female. Whoops! I don't want to roll dice. No, stop it. No, there we go. This menu keeps getting in my way. I mean, it could be female. Sure. So, 8 female, which, I mean, this is going to be a much more difficult battle than Mr. Gygax anticipated. He's like, yeah, 8 females, only some of them are combatant. No, they're all combatant. 2, 3, chilling over here, 4, 5, and what about the elite? Do these have woman bits? No, this looks like a dude. Yeah, it's probably... It's hard to tell because the face is covered. It could go either way, honestly. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, it looks like this one... legitimately looks like this one could be female. So we'll stick with that headcanon, I guess. And we'll just put more of the Blade Dancer in. So, wow, yeah, a lot of the blades. So 8 of these. And I'll just put them generally milling about. So it's 4, 5, one over here at the bookshelf, 6, 7, and 8 over here, technically sitting in this chair. There's a lot of hobgoblins in this room. Yikes. Okay then. I'll go ahead and put her on that. And put him... Oh, he's standing on the head of the bear rug. Alright, well. And we'll just put her there and her there. Oh, actually, there are more stools at this table that we can occupy. So they're not just kind of standing and milling about, although I'm sure there would be some of that. So we'll move him here. Yeah, him there. We'll move her here. Okay, that seems fair. Cool. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a great deal. The 5 minis for the price of 1. You don't have to do any work. That's the upside. It's like, oh, I don't even have to design them? All right, that's fine then. And they're all really well done. I like them. It's really cool. All right. And they have multiple, there's lots of different ones. Like, I remember there's a pirates one, there's a goblins one if you want different goblins than they have here in TaleSpire. It's just, there's a bunch of different ones. And I'm sure they're going to come out with more. So keep an eye on that. The mini packs in Hero Forge. Really cool. All right, so we did those rooms. We have the hobgoblins now in those rooms. Perfect. So now on to the next room to furnish, which I think the module does this one, which I think is actually another common room. Hobgoblins love their common rooms. Yep, 25 common chamber. Double checking the placement. Yeah, that's it. Does this one have a fire? It looks like this one might actually have a fireplace too. Alright, so this large place is used for meals, meetings, and general revels of the hobgoblin tribe. There are many tables and benches set out now, as the place is being readied for the coming feast, which we talked about last time. They're going to cook and eat the big fat merchant. And I think his wife, too. Let's see. 4 males, 5 females, and 9 young. Well, we can't really do young, are working here. Males have blah 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 money, females have blah 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 money. The head table has a set of pewter dishes on it, and yeah, they're 25 gold piece for the set of pewter dishes. Great. Okay, so from the sound of it, that's where they cook too. I'm not... Oh wait, nope, that's chief, not chef. I saw Hobgoblin Chief and read it as Hobgoblin Chef. It's like, oh, that's where they could... No. Storeroom, guard room, armory. So I'm guessing it's where the meetings, revels, meals, meetings, and yeah, so we'll say that there's a fireplace in here. It just makes sense. I mean, well, this is food storage, not food prep. Let's be clear. This is food storage, not food prep. Also, we have this little dead-end corridor to consider. Like, I think we're just going to pile some boxes in there. And get rid of that gap. So, yeah. Alright. So, is there a door that leads in here? I think? Would there be? There probably is. Oh, actually, you know what? The map tells you if there's a door. And there is no door. So, okay, cool. Don't have to do that. So a bunch of tables and benches and a fireplace and just maybe a shelf full of ingredients, spices mostly, because the rest of the food is all going to be whatever prisoner they decide to cook. Alright, so we're going to extend the wall here out by 5 feet. Excuse me. Let's see, how many? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we do... I kind of want to do a big fireplace. So let's do a 4 by 1, which translates to some number. Sorry. 20 by 5. Oh, right. We have to extend it a little bit if we want to use the actual space. There we go. That's what we need to do. So yesterday I was reminded, I don't remember why, I was reminded of a Tim and Eric phone, prank phone call. Wow, that is a big fireplace. That's cool. I want to do. I want a fireplace that big. But I was reminded of a Tim and Eric prank phone call they did on the Awesome Show. I believe it was on Awesome Show, where they called up a music store. He was talking about how his ukulele fell off of his shelf and hit his laptop, and now he can't get his sights. You just look it up. It's a Tim and Eric ukulele prank call. I don't know why I find it so funny, but I hadn't watched it in a while, and I watched it yesterday, and I was like dying. Let's see. So fireplace, we want to use not that. There we go. I guess it's miscellaneous exterior debris. Yeah, there he is. You know what? You can star these. You can favorite these things. So I'm gonna go ahead and favorite that. Do I actually get a favorites thing or a starred? No. I imagine that might be a down the road kind of thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and favorite that one because I use it a lot. Just in general. So yeah, may as well. Alright, so fireplace. Get this built up. And we can actually make a pretty beefy mantle and just a beefy structure for this fireplace. A little bit like that. Okay. So I'm trying to organize my music library, MP3 library, because I come from a time where I have a lot of music that I just ripped from CDs onto MP3. You know, not my whole collection is. I would say most of my early collection is still like CDs. We have a CD tower with CDs in it. It's a nice looking piece of furniture. It's not just, your crappy Sam Goody CD tower wire rack kind of thing. It's an actual piece of furniture with cabinets that it closes. It looks like a pedestal. You can put stuff on top of it. It's a heavy beast, but it's functional and it looks okay. So yeah, we have most of my music is pulled from CDs, and then there's also the stuff I've gotten later, which is stuff that I've just straight up downloaded and I don't have a physical copy of it. And then there's still other stuff that I have physical copies of, but they're vinyl. So that's a whole other thing where I want to listen to it, but I don't want to have to go through, setting up my record player and getting my headphones and all that fun stuff. It's fun to do sometimes, but not always. Sometimes you just want to listen to the music. And you don't want to be have to be, because you have to be within proximity of the record player, even with Bluetooth headphone stuff, because sometimes at least the range that I have on my Bluetooth on there is not great. So yeah. Oh, we can actually have this dip in a bit. Cool. I'll do that. So yeah, I was trying to find a decent offline music MP3 player for PC. Because I was using Amazon, whatever, Amazon Music Player or Amazon Prime Music, whatever the frick they use. Whatever Jeff Bezos, whatever spawned from Jeff Bezos' big old bald head. And that was fine for a while, and then it got really, really dumb. Like a lot of like, it's just stupid, because you used to be able to upload your own music to it, and now you can't. And it's been that way for a little while. I mean, that was a change that occurred a couple years ago, I think. So I've been, hey Sam, how's it going? So I've been trying to migrate off of Amazon Music Player just because of that, mostly because of that. And so I was trying to use Groove Music, Amazon Groove Music, on my PC, or not Amazon, sorry, Microsoft Groove Music on my PC, and it was okay for a little bit. I mean, just to like load up the music and have it all kind of organized. But then when I went to try and make a playlist, like replicate a playlist that I had on my Amazon Music, I got pretty far and make like line for line remaking the playlist until I got to a point where I was like, oh, I have to reorder this. And once you have it set in a track set into a playlist, you cannot reorder it. You can't like click and drag it and move it. It's a pain in the butt. And just today, when I was just trying to listen to one song, and so I loaded up Groove Music and I tried to play a song that's, in my library. It just, because I have it all on an external drive. All my music is on an external drive. So I tried to play it, and Groove Music was like, no, I can't access your external drive right now, sorry. The frick? Found a neat game from a TikTok riff race. You can put any MP3 in it, and it generates drift race courses on it. Oh, and it uses iTunes or Windows Media Player both for storage. Neat. Cool. I'll have to check that out. But I came across what's it called? B Music? What's it called? B Music. And it's pretty decent. I think. The reviews are decent and it looks pretty cool. B, like buzz, B Music. I'm just hoping it's good and it lets you make, playlists and accesses your music without any issue. Because Groove Music was, I don't know what's going on. It seemed good. I was like, oh, Groove Music, I already have it on my computer. I'll try it out, see if it does the trick. And it appeared to be fine, but no, turns out not so good. So I literally just downloaded it and installed it before I started streaming, because I was trying to listen to some music before starting to stream just to relax. But you know what? Instead, I got stressed out from Groove Music not being able to access the songs on my external drive, and I was like cursing and like, what the frickety frick frack? Just rage downloaded B Music. So we'll see how that works. Let's see. So now we need a quasi chimney kind of thing, and I think we're just gonna wait. Maybe we will use this, or actually, let me see how this works. This may not work. Full disclosure, this might not work. Let me see how this looks. Okay, actually, that's fine. I wish. Oh, actually, you know what? We can with this one. If we just do a little bit of this. Boop. and boop. And that kind of looks like a chimney structure. And we can put our... Oh, there's the starred thing. Oh, it's over here. Cool. All right. So actually, I can unstar those because I'm not really sure. I must have accidentally starred those two. And we can just use this to fill in some of the gaps here. Just boop and flip it and boop it and pull it up here, boop it, and maybe put one kind of placed weird and boop it similarly. Similarly booped. And I think that's pretty good for the chimney. They might also throw in some flourishes, some fancy, creepy, grim flourishes, which let me see if we have anything that we can... This is kind of neat. They're hobgoblins, so they're... Let's see. Yeah. I mean, that looks creepy. Whether or not that's functional... I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's functional, as long as it looks creepy. Start pushing it back a little bit. I don't want to... That spike on the right is disappearing. I guess that's as far as we can really go. What else do we got? This is a hanging rock? Oh, no, this is an anchor. Right, anchor for a chain. Got it. Yeah, there's nothing else really. That would be the only thing. Still on the fence about it. But possibly? Let me see. Is there anything else in here? Not really. Everything else is either too big or too weird. You know what? I'm gonna keep it for now, because I like the way it looks. Let's see, nature, which is right there. Rocks, we just need the charcoal. There they are. And I'm just gonna place this all inside here. Okay, cool. And now we can do some flamage. Just throw some random fire in here. Man, I was prepping from a game last night and just kind of working on a board that I had thrown together, and there's a bunch of lava on the board, and I was just kind of looking at it because I was done building it, you know, in my head, and I pulled some resources from, actually it's entirely a resource I got from Tales Tavern, but I added lava to it because the cavern lava set came out recently, and I was like, yeah, you know what, it would have lava in there, and I want to build with this new toy. And I was just like looking at it last night prepping for the session, and I was like, you know what, there would be a lot of fire around the edges of this lava just where it meets the rock. So I was toying around with this fire thing a lot last night. Just a little bit more today. Apparently that's my life now. So there we go, fireplace. We're gonna do, I guess it's containers, cauldron. Yeah. Some hot building action. That's my life. Hot building action. We'll just go with the standard big bulbous cauldron sitting here right near the flames. And I guess, let's see, we'll just go with food and drink. And we can do like containers of stuff that they like to keep probably near the edge of the fireplace, maybe not so much on the fireplace. Isn't there a green bottle? Oh yeah, there's the green bottle. A nice green bottle of whatever weird ingredient. Spices. You can put a couple. You put red and purple. Those are the two most prevalent spices. My favorite spices. Always on my spice rack. Got to get that red and purple. Let's see. I put that shit on everything. What else? Oh, a bench. We can do a little bench near the fireplace. Like one of these. For cooking and such. There is also... You know what? They are... I would argue that hobgoblins are with it enough to have fireplace tools near their fireplace. They are that sophisticated that they do actually have fireplace tools. Just throw those right there. I guess that's good. Oh man, these uneven walls are killing me. Oh, I can always just scooch this out a little bit and rotate it so that it's facing better. Right there. Good? Yeah, alright, there you go. And the bellows. Of course, there's a bellows. Put that over here. Wait. Okay, clipping is on. There we go. There we go. The bellows. Sweet. Alright. So we have the fireplace, the chimney, this weird fixture. Whatever it's for. And you know what? We would probably put the stool over here because that thing is very much in the way. Alright. Cool. I would say maybe a bookshelf with some stuff. Oh, hey, this is neat. I like this. Let's put this near the fireplace. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Forgot about that one. And a couple... Oh, these pillows? These are pillows, aren't they? They could be sacks of grain. Small sacks of grain. Or rice. Potentially. Sure. You can go either way with that. I'll go ahead and throw that right here. What else? I guess we got to go into food and drink. I think the other sacks of grain are in containers, actually. As that... Ooh. The little cauldrons of spices. I forgot about those too. You can put a greenie up here. Whoops. There we go. That's looking pretty good. I don't think we really need to get carried away. Let's put in some, where's containers? Let's do these grain things. Let's just do one of these big things of grain. Guess we can split that up, huh? We're gonna have to build our own because the big one doesn't really fit what we need it to fit well enough. So we'll throw that there, throw that there. A couple of these stacked here. And they would not have a spilled one. They're hobgoblins. They're not monsters. They are monsters. But they're monsters that have their shit together. And we'll do a nice little thing of rice there. Probably have one of these over here. I don't want to do a bookshelf. Bookshelf I've done too many times already. So put that over there. And I think that'll do it. Unless there's anything else I want to throw like up on top of the fireplace. How about one of these? Or who knows what's in there? It's floating, so probably something magical. There we go. At the cauldron. Maybe one of these thrown up here. Who knows what's in that? Sure. Alright, cool. And now, tables and such. Furniture. Okay, those are tipped over tables. We want not tipped over tables. I guess we're using... Would it be better to use the... I guess we want to use the biggins, and probably the benches. So I would do that, and possibly 2 here, and possibly just another one here. Yeah, sure. Get that lined up with the middle of that one. And then the benches for seating. There they are. Lots and lots of benches. 4 per table, because that's how it works out. Slightly askew, but not too much askew. They're hobgoblins. Very orderly, apparently. There. And over here. Let's see. Miscellaneous interior would be exterior? No, it'd be lighting. Lights, that's what I want. This thing. For warmth and nothing else. Braziers over here. And maybe one over in this corner as well. They are for warmth and not else because hobgoblins have dark vision. Fun fact. Hobgoblins have dark vision. Okay. It says the head table, which is probably this bad boy here, has a set of pewter dishes on it. I guess we'll just put some dishes on it. Put a bird on it. That's dishes. It's also bread and some mead, but, you know, the dishes are included. We'll throw that down there. All right. Cool beans. And you know what? I will put over here, in conjunction with this room, some storage, and I'm gonna make it look like most of it is food. Well, they do have a storage thing, don't they? They have a storeroom. They have a 28 storeroom. So we'll say this is like a little storage nook. We'll put some stuff over here, but not a lot. Move my mic down. There we go. Containers. We're looking for maybe 1 or 2 of these big, maybe just 1 of these big crates. And 1 of these little ones stacked on top. And then next to it, we'll put a closed lockbox, and then on top of that, the open lockbox with the cheese and the pumpkins in it. Aha. Put that right there. Cool. And let me move this over a little bit because I wanted to put just some plates, just to make it look like it's actual storage for, there we go, for the mess hall. Are those? Oh, those are actually sitting pretty well. Awesome. They fixed their floaty asset, I guess is the the term. Floaty asset. I've had floaty asset before. Whew, had to go to a doctor. It was one of those kinds of checkups, you know. You have to bend over the table. Doctor puts on a glove. It's not fun. At a certain age, though, you got to do that. At a certain age, floaty asset is really a concern. So you have to keep on top of it. and a cheese. Why not? There we go. It wouldn't truly be food storage without a cheese. And how about a bottle of something too? Just kind of boop. All right, cool. And we're not doing cobwebs in the hobgoblin halls. They keep their shit tight. I guess is the term. All right, and I guess that's it. Aside from all of the hobgoblins that we gotta put in here. 9 young. Okay, we're ignoring the young. That we're not gonna add in. So that's 4 and four males and 5 females. Okay, so 9 total. 9 total hobgoblins. So we gotta go to here, right? So 5 females. We'll go ahead and put 1 helping cooking. We'll put 1 over here. Put 1 over, here. Whoops. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 4 males, right? Common gender 4. Yes, 4 males. So we'll do 1. Go ahead and just spread the love. 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Because the head table is reserved for the head hobgoblin. Cool. All right. Works for me. There's your hobgoblin common room. You know what? They are hobgoblins. Let's go ahead and do some other slightly another slight little decoration. We'll do some shields on the walls. Because they imagine a dark Bennigan's. That's what this would be. There's some Jerry for you there. Imagine a dark blank. Man, I haven't watched that in a long time. I'm so far behind on my whoops. Even on my Critical Role, I'm far behind on Critical Role too. I kind of petered off on my my interest. I watched it I watched like the entire first campaign on like YouTube vids on, you know, after it had already aired, and I caught up with it like for the last, I want to say 3 episodes I actually watched live. But yeah, I binged it and got to the very last 3, and those ones I think I actually watched live. And I started in on the second campaign, and I'm maybe 100 or so episodes in there, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling it the same way. It's still good. Don't get me wrong. I think it's still a good. It's entertaining. It's a good entertaining time. Let's go ahead and put these 2 big ones on either side of the fireplace. I wish they had like symbols on them. That'd be kind of neat. But no. And I wish you could tilt these like clockwise and counterclockwise instead of just rotate them. The weapons that are vertical. I wish you could, like, I don't even know what the rotate twist. I guess twist would be the other adjustment. Okay. I'd say this room is pretty much done. Cool. On to the next one. which is number 26, and that is located just below this area in the main hallways. So it is this room right here. So area 26 is a guard room. 6 hobgoblins, 3 with heavy crossbows, which they'll fire once before dropping and taking their maces for close combat. Each carries D4 gold each. D4 each gold, silver, and copper pieces. If they hear the door being battered or the bar falling, all but one will immediately rush to the entry, while the other will alert Area 27 and then join his fellows. It takes 2 rounds for them to reach the entry, and the 6th will join the other guards on round 4. There's a door? Oh, in Area 27? 27's the armory. What bar are they talking about? Oh, at that Area F. Right. Okay, I forgot. Like, the main entrance of this has a door, and that is barred. Got it. The entrance to these caves as a whole has a barred iron door. Iron-bound wooden door. That is barred. Cool. That's the door they're talking about. All right. Cool. So, 6 hobgoblins. Yada yada. And this is a guard room, so I guess a table. Maybe a rack of weapons? Sure. I forgot about the weapon rack. Did they have a weapon? Oh yeah, that's right. The weapon rack has spears on it. Or a spear on it, I should say. Where is that? Is it just under furniture? Is it under furniture? No, it wouldn't be furniture. Miscellaneous interior? What did happen to the weapon rack? Oh, I forgot about these. That's fine. Castle? Oh. No. Traps and treasure? No. I'm not wrong, right? I would assume it'd be under weapons. Camping containers. Oh, crafting. It's under crafting. Move it to weapons, where it makes sense. Well, I guess this kind of makes sense. It's fine. All right, open a couple weapon racks here. Merchant. Oh yeah, merchant. Do they still have merchant? I guess not. So they have a workbench and an alchemy bench. What about the table full of weapons? There's like a table full of weapons. I know for a fact. All right, well, it's fine. We don't need it. So that, and then we're gonna do furniture, and we'll do one nice big table. Oh yeah, this table is actually pretty cool. We'll do one nice big table, probably right about here. And how many are in here? 6? Yeah. So I guess 2 tables. We'll do one there, and then one over here. And we'll do another weapon rack over here. Or, another pair of them. And then benches. Benches! And I guess we can do ones on the ends. There we go. And again, braziers for warmth. Probably just one, maybe 1 or 2. This would probably be the most optimal placement. There we go. And let's see. 6 hobgoblins. Doesn't matter what kind. They says they have crossbows, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the ones with the bows in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Whoop. There. I'm just gonna rotate for best facing. Whatevs. Do. All right, cool. Excuse me. We can probably also put some food, some of the food and drink stuff on these tables. Maybe papers, but I mean it's guard duty. It's not like they're right. It's just guard duty. So we'll do that and one over here. Again, I wish they had like a thing of like dice and cards that you can throw down on a table. Just an asset like that. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I think aside from that, it would be pretty sparse. We could probably put a shield or two up on the wall like they have in the common room. Maybe. Let's just throw one, here on either side of the weapon racks, I guess. These walls being uneven is just like, ugh. It's like, I guess. Throw it at an angle. Whatever. One there, and throw one here. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's a guard room. Pretty straightforward. Alright, area 27. Room number 27 is the armory, and that is the next room beyond. This one does have a door. 3 hobgoblin guards are on duty here at all times. If warning comes, 2 will move to the door and wait to ambush, and the other will pass through the secret entrance to Area 31 to alert the chief. Each guard has 2d4 each of silver and electric pieces. In the chamber are the following, in here. In the armory, 1 suit of man-sized plate mail, 1 suit of dwarf-sized plate mail, 3 suits of man-sized chain mail, 2 suits of elf-sized chain mail, 7 suits of man-sized leather armor, 11 shields, 6 daggers, 1 axe, 4 maces, 3 swords, 2 bows, short, 1 longbow, 11 light crossbows, 2 heavy crossbows, 1 score arrows. 14 of the arrows have silvered heads. 9 score bolts, 51 spears, 19 polearms, 42 helmets of various sizes. Armor type items are standing or hung from racks. Weapons are in chests or on pegs or in racks. Most of that is going to be represented by big storage boxes, because not a whole lot of that do we have access to here in TaleSpire. We have some of it. Some of it we have. Hey, Gorge Jort. No, it's Gurgicolo. Gurgicolo. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. But thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. We are going to put, let's see, so it's an armory, so we're gonna have we're gonna have let's see, where it's in containers. That's what we want. So this big boy, we're gonna be using him a lot. So I guess just stack and then stack. And also over here, we're gonna put a stack of like 3. And maybe 1 diagonally across these 2 piles. And we will put some smaller ones over here, and probably also just like a big crate for other stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of limited. So we'll do a big closed crate just here. And one slightly open here and slightly askew. And then put little crates on top. And I guess we're just going to line this area with armor racks and weapon racks. Because that's really all we can do. Luckily, thanks to Chimera build of TaleSpire, we are not limited to the grid for these things like we were in the past. Oh my god. When I was building Keep on the Borderlands, these armor racks were almost the bane of my existence, because trying to get them to fit where I wanted was just a nightmare. There's a lot of armor in here. 1, 2, 5, 3, 7, 14. There's 14 total suits of armor in this room. I guess we gotta space them out like this. It's times like this where I wish TaleSpire had like an alignment tool where you just select a bunch of tokens and you tell them to space them evenly. Do you tend to use hide volumes when in-game or just nah? Yeah, I mean, in the few times that I do run in TaleSpire, I have some set in here. I got this guy for the secret door. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think they're fine. It is very useful for hiding a bunch of enemies, like in a room that your players can see, and there's no real easy way to hide it unless you're building with really building with that in mind. You can hide a bunch of enemies, like for instance this room full of goblins. I can just make a hide volume and tell it just to hide the goblins, just to hide the minis, and that'd be a quick way of revealing them all at once the players turn this corner and look in the room. So yeah, it does have its use, and I have used it when running in TaleSpire. But for like individual like dudes like this, it's just hide them. That's the easiest way to do it. Yeah, cool for these, but I see people using them for every room, and it looks like oh yeah, no, I wouldn't do it for every room. No, it's at that point it's just like, I trust you guys not to meta and look around. Which might be naive on my part, but if you're gonna meta, I do have meta repercussions. Which is just a high CR chart of random encounters. Alright, let's do that. And I guess a couple weapon racks over here. And we're gonna, oh, there. Right in front of my face. Right in front of my face. Flip that one around. Over here. And some over here, where there's room. Boop, and boop. And I think that should do it. Let's do some smaller crates. Yeah, I'd say some more of these, just here and there, because these big crates are all just like spears and the bigger stuff. And we'll throw one sideways here just to kind of make it a bit of a cramped situation. That one like that. Bless me. Ugh. Good lord. Okay. I'd say that's decent for the armory. We can throw in some stools maybe for the. Well, no, they wouldn't they wouldn't let them sit down in here. There's only 3 of them. They can lean. If they have time to lean, they have time to guard. Yeah, aside from that, I'd say that's it. I don't think tapestries or anything really necessary in here. So, let's do 3 guards, huh? We'll do one of these dudes. We'll do one each. We'll do one of these. We'll do one, each with the melee weapons, I should say. We'll do one of these. And we'll do one over here. Actually, we should probably do one closer to the door. Whoops. Whoops. We got a build mode. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. And then one over here, I suppose. Yeah, that works. We can do a brazier in here too for warmth, of course. Ba-doop-doop-doo. I guess that works, kind of. Right here. Sure. Let's see. Boop, boop. Lights. And brazier. There it is. Dr. Brazier Crane. I make that made that joke so many times. Dr. Brazier Crane. There we go. Cool. Works for me. Alright. Cool, cool. And the secret doors are already set. We got the hobgoblins in there. We're golden. We're golden! So that's the armory. Next up is the storeroom, which is area number 28. 28. 28. Oh. Oh. Oh? This guy. Way over here, for some reason. Okay. And number 28 is a storeroom. Oh, right, where they're stealing from the goblins. I forgot about that. The secret door here, where they come over and they steal all the good shit from the goblins and they take it and they put it in their own storeroom over here. Fun. Goods stolen from the thank you, Gary. Goods stolen from the stupid goblins are kept here until needed above. It does say the stupid goblins are kept here until needed above. There will be a single guard on duty here at all times. He has 2d8 electrum pieces, monster money. If the looting party does not encounter adventurers in Area 21, they will also be here. 4 hobgoblins. Each of the 4 carries a d4 gold pieces. In Area 21 was the guard. No, it's 31. That's a different thing. 21. Oh, storage chamber. Oh, right. The goblins' storage chamber. Okay. So. Okay. Got it. So if the adventurers don't encounter the hobgoblins that are stealing stuff from the goblins here, whoops, the 4 hobgoblins, then they will also be over here. Okay, cool. So that's weird for placement. What do you do then? Do you just put 4 hobgoblins in this hallway? And then if the players start heading this over here first, you're like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put 4 hobgoblins in here. Because there's a percent chance. Yeah, there was a percent chance when you come in here, the hobgoblins come in. Okay, so we'll just put 4 hobgoblins in this hallway, and then 1 over here in the actual storage room. And then whatever the PCs however the PCs unfold their journey, we'll be prepared for it. So we'll mix it. We'll do 1, 2, and 3, 4. Perfect. Just found a cool combo, and I'm dying to try it. Cleric with Defender and Ranher. What is Ranher? The thing that clerics have to knock down enemies. Oh, okay. Oh, Ranger. Got it. Got it. Cleric with Defender and Ranger. Okay. Thing that clerics have to knock down enemies. Okay, I think I know what that is. I think. Storeroom. Yeah, so there's one in here. We're just gonna put the guy with the bow, just to differentiate. While we're here in the hobgoblins. So this storeroom has all the good stuff that they took from the goblins. So I'll go ahead and put one brazier because they would have one right here. Whoop, that's my cat's food dish, which means it's time for our ad break. So when we come back from this quick little ad break, we are going to continue to furnish this storage room, and yeah, then we have another guard room. We have another 2 guard rooms. And then the chief's quarters. So that'll be fun. Come on back after this because it might happen. Be right back. Welcome. We are in the middle of this. We're gonna build this hobgoblin storeroom. I forgot what we were doing. So this is the storeroom where they keep the goods that they steal from the goblins over here. And it's all the good stuff. So I'm guessing like weapons and stuff. It doesn't go into detail as to what's in here. So we're gonna assume it's good stuff like weapons and good food. So let's go into containers again, and we're gonna use a couple of these and stack. Whoop. Go ahead and do. There we go. Turn off clipping. Easy way to do it. And probably a crate with good stuff in it. And how about one of these, just kind of sitting up here with the cheese and the pumpkins and such. And how about one of these crates just for a different texture. And a barrel. Oh, one of these or 2. Like preserves or salt or something. Big old barrel. Put it over here. Smaller barrel we'll put on top of that. And maybe these 3 stacky barrels here. Whoa. Floating. Okay, Battlemaster feat for more cleric. Gotcha. This is the combo. Took forever to Google. Oh, gotcha. Let's see. Food. We'll do some food and drink stuff in here too. We'll throw. That is a big pumpkin. Isn't there? Oh yeah, there's a smaller pumpkin. All right. So we'll put a couple pumpkins in here. Put some cheeses. Sure. And there we go. I don't really know what else to put in here. Can we do like a shelf with stuff? I guess. I mean, aside from that, it's just going to be more boxes, right? That in there, and you know what, we'll put 2 bookshelves of like the small stuff that they pull from the goblin storage. All right, so I would imagine it would be just some books possibly, so we can throw some bookage. It's where they keep all the books that they steal from the goblins, that the goblins don't immediately burn when they get them. Used for fuel. And one real fancy book. I'll put up here. Here we go. Cool. What else? Ooh, we got scrollage. I like how you can stack these on top of other assets like that. Just like boom, there. Added some scrolls to that, and you can like really just kind of fill out this this nook here with with stuff. It's like, yep, there, and then there's more here, and then there's more stacked on top of that, and then there's more stacked on top of that, and then more stacked on top of that. Just a whole buttload of scrolls. There we go. And we'll put one here on the bottom that's just kind of open. And we'll put, it's under containers, right? Or is that food? No, it's under containers. Maybe maybe these are potions, maybe they're something else, but we'll put those down there too. Cool. Cool. Alright, so that's all the books that they found, or mostly books that they found. And I guess this will just be liquor. So in food and drink, and we're just gonna do a bunch of bottles of stuff. So, whoop. I wish they had like pony kegs. There is a way to do it, but it doesn't really work that great. You can make a barrel into a mini using the tool in here, and then you can make that mini small using GM tools. But then it still has the mini base, which makes it kind of unwieldy. Yeah, one of these. Another one of those. Oh, these are going on the top shelf. There we go. Scooch it out up a bit. There we go. All right. Oh, there's more. There are more bottles we can utilize here. And so let's see. Yeah, maybe we'll throw one of these down here on the bottom shelf. And maybe another green here. Floaty. It's too floaty. There we go. These are a little floaty too. There we go. And then on the little spice cauldron. Put a couple of those down in here. Why not? Alright. What else can I throw in here? Oh, another one of those big carpets. Let's see, I think it's miscellaneous interior. Isn't it? Oh, you know what? We'll just do a pile of cushy pillows. Why not? Like stuff that they've taken from carriages and stuff. That. And one of these. Sure. Tapestry of some kind. Go. These are the big the wider ones are almost like carriage cushions for like the rider or the interior of the carriage. And then one fancy tasseled one. It's got fancy tassels. Just a pile of cushions. What else? What else? What else? What else? We can't block the secret. Oh wait, secret door's all the way over here. So yeah, we can go all the way around this corner. Fill it with stuff. Yeah, none of this is. Oh, a big standing mirror. Cause why not? We'll put that across from the brazier. Oh, and make it not float, preferably. There we go. Pull it out from the wall a little. There we go. Hair. Okay, cool. Good enough. Anything else way back here, Barry? Oh, is this a wizard hat? What is this? This is a wizard hat. What the frick? Alright. Random hat. Sure. It's a sorting hat. Why not? Let's see. What else do we got? Anything in Grim that we can throw? Oh, one of these. Just in the corner. Just randomly. They got it. They want to move it to their torture chamber, but there's no room in there right now. So they're considering converting another room into torture slash food storage slash playroom. All right, that's cool. Any furniture yeah, I'd say probably this thing. They grabbed this and they threw it in here. This thing used to have a drawer that you could open. I don't think it has that feature anymore. No, it doesn't. I think because it's independent of the grid, it no longer has that, which is sad. But I get it. That's just a weird table. I'd say maybe a chair or two. Let's do a chair and then like a flipped over chair. Yeah. This guy. Right there. Maybe a stool or two just kind of piled in this corner. What can we put on top? Oh, here, let's put some of these on top of this. Make sure they're not floaty. There we go. You know what? Let's do another one of these, just kind of, or another couple of these, just kind of stacked. There we go. Cool. Scooch it this way. There's that. What do they have in there? There's a bunch of green, a lot of that stuff. Maybe there's like a big fancy tapestry that they took that needs like supports. So miscellaneous exterior docks. I do use these, but I don't know where are the vertical ones. Oh, I didn't even know that there were horizontal ones of those. That's weird. Oh, there they are. That's what I'm looking for. Wasn't there something new in Palisade? Not really, no. Alright, so yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Or actually, even better would be these. So, put one there, and put one about there, I think. And then... miscellaneous... Oh, no, it was this. That's a little too fancy. Maybe miscellaneous interior. Would it? Or household? No. Shoot. Where was that? Furniture. It's in. Merchant. Yes, there it is. Alright. Oh, cool. I got it right. Mostly. So you get this tapestry hanging from this cross beam. Boom. Cool. And maybe a few other rugs near it. Just kind of stacked up. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, we can pile in some other stuff. I guess mostly furniture in this corner. What else can we throw over here? What else is under merchant? Mostly just rugs and stuff. Well, there's the weapons table. That also has 2 healing potions, it looks like, for sale. Yeah, this was the thing I was looking for. I don't want to throw that in there. Let's see. Ooh, just one of these. How would they get that? That's a little much. Anything in here that would be? It's doubtful. Just a random cart. You know what? Yeah, I will say yeah. They took a cart. Because then they can wheel things to other parts of the caves easily, their caverns easily. Not up steps, but you know, to the steps. Cool. And I'll say maybe just a little bit of hay, just because they need it for, you know, whatever, padding, bedding, other things. Ooh, too far up. There we go. The depth perception that I possess is faulty. Jeez. There we go. Alright. I'd say that's pretty decent. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Alright. Just the rando shit that they take from the goblins. Seems fine. Whoa. And he's just kind of chilling. He can actually, thanks to this mirror, just kind of observe what's around the corner. That's kind of helpful. But, you know, they could probably also observe him. But he'd probably be like over here. But then he would see boop, boop. So if he's closer, he would see boop, boop. But if he's right here, he would see boop, boop. Okay, that's probably the optimal placement for him. Pew, pew. Yeah, because then he can actually see the corner. Cool. All right. So I'd say that's pretty good for the storeroom. Now we're on to number 29, which is another guard room. Surprise, surprise. Oh, and this is the weird one. This is just like a complex of rooms. Yeah. So it's up these steps and over here. So yeah, this is a little awkward, I think. They actually had to build these interior walls. So yeah. 29 is just this room right here. 2 hobgoblin guards with light crossbows and swords stand here. With them are 2 females who will... So 4, Gary. They're 4. There are 2 cots, a bench, a stool, and a large box filled with soiled clothing in the room. If attackers are seen, 1 hobgoblin will alert area 30. The other area 31. Oh, 1 female. Okay. Another will area. Okay, 31. And both will fight. Well, Derpus. Derpus, Gary. All right. So there are how many cots? 4 cots. Why are there 4 hobgoblins and only 2 cots? There are 2. Okay. Well, I guess they're bunking up on the cots. Now, where to put the cots? That's the real question. Because some of these... let me see how this door opens. Alright, so we can kind of put a cot here and a cot here. And then there's like... Oh, but there's a bunch of other stuff. I guess it's furniture. Bed. Cot. There's one here. And one here. Or we can do our famous bunk beds, which is something that we've made many times in TaleSpire when space has been an issue, where you just do those. There, bunk beds, done. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, we can actually, now that we're in the Chimera build, we can actually enhance that with some of this shenanigans. That's way too wide. That might work. We just need to sink it down a little bit. Like that. And then over on this side. And then just raise this up a little bit. Just so it looks like it has more structure to it. And so that we can extend it so that, you know, it actually looks like someone can fit under there. Yeah, I mean, that works. That's bunk beds, technically. It would be nice... Oh, actually, hold up. Hold the phone. We have the one with the 2 pegs. Yeah, boy. Sorry. So yeah, that works a little better. We can actually do one of these. Trying to get perfect placement. Come on. You can do it. Right there. A little far in. Scooch it this way. There. Haha. Cool. And then we just take it, boop, flip it down, reverse it. Oh man, it shifted. It's alright. Maybe top down's easiest for this. A little bit more. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Cool. There you go. Bunk beds. Cool beans. That works. That solves so many problems. Let me get out of build mode here. Close the door. So we have the 2 cots, which we've converted to bunk beds. Which I guess it's 2 to a bunk. Whatever. A bench, a stool, and a large box filled with soiled clothing. Okay. Well, a bench and a stool, that's easy. Up to furniture, we can do stool. Which I guess we'll put here near the stairs. Bench, which I guess we'll use this, and put it over here near the wall. And then a large box filled with soiled clothing. I guess we can just use it like a foot locker kind of thing. So like this. Say that. That works. And 4 hobgoblins. Not to be confused with the horrible movie Hobgoblins, which, oh my god, do not see that movie unless you're watching the Mystery Science Theater version or the Riff Tracks version. Oh, that is a floaty stool. Again, floaty stool, a condition that you have to really be aware of in your later years. It's another one of those checkups that you have to get the finger in the butt for. So, all right. So these ones, let's see, guards with light cross. So we'll use the bow. Two with the bow, and then 2 with the blade master. So we'll put 1 here near this stool, 1 over here near the cots, I guess. And then 1 over here on this bench, and 1 over here near the door. There. That works. And again, warmth. What do we do for warmth? Well, it's not ideal, but we can do torch. We can do torch sconces, which provide a little bit of warmth. We can do a big boy. We can do one of the big boys right here. Pop it in the wall. Or we can do, yeah, I'd say, yeah, just right there is probably optimal placement. There we go. It's not really, yeah, there's not really room for a brazier, so torch I think is the best option. Cool beans. Yeah, it would suck to have to sleep in here because it's probably kind of cold. Although all the heat from the lower level probably comes up here. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Cool. So that's that room. Pretty straightforward and simple. On to the next. Done, and we're on to the next one, which is Area 30, which is the Hobgoblin Chief's Quarters. The great ugly creature is particularly tough. Fighting as a 3+1 hit die monster, armor class of 2, which translates to armor class of 18 in 5th edition. Due to his plate armor and shield, that would be a 20, sir. That would be an armor class of 20. Plate armor plus a shield is 20 AC. And adding a +1 to damage from his hits. So he has a masterwork weapon. He has 5 platinum and 31 gold pieces in his purse. He wears a silver and gem studded belt worth 600 gold pieces. With him are 4 large female, so 4 hobgoblins, each equivalent to a male. Yes, Gary. Please don't specify that. That's just kind of assumed. And each has 2d6 gold pieces. The room is crowded with furniture and junk, all of no real worth, except that there is a false bottom and a huge iron box filled with mangy animal skins. The secret portion of the iron box holds 25 platinum and 100 gold pieces. Oh, 100 gold pieces and a gem and a potion of poison. I take it to mean that that's basically a false healing potion. Amidst a heap of kindling wood near the fireplace southeast. Oh, there's a fireplace in the southeast corner. Good to know. Southeast corner, there is concealed a wand of wand of paralyzation, but it only has 17 charges left in it. Well, in 5th edition, wands recharge, typically. Don't they? I think they do. At least in my homebrew ones, they do. So southeast corner, right? Southeast corner. All right, so this corner. We can do that. We can do a fireplace in this corner. Do we do a fancy one, or do we do? I think we do a fancy one, because they built all this. So we can do one that's actually constructed. So we have 3 options. We have the super gothic fireplace. We have the Hamlet house or tavern fireplace, and then there is the forge, which we can retrofit to look like a fireplace, which I'm in favor of because that one is a little more versatile as far as where you can put it. So it's under crafting. There it is. Fire. It's kind of a fireplace. It's a makeshift fire. It has its own chimney, which is nice. So that's cool. And one thing I do is I just kind of well, that would be the other corner. I hide the bellows. Oh, actually, you know what? We can just do this. There. That'll hide the bellows. We just put it in the wall. Boom. Done. Oh. There we go. Done. Cool. So, and it says that there is a pile of kindling next to it. So I'm guessing that's in miscellaneous interior. Yeah, there it is. We'll just put this here. Next to that. There. Let's get it nice and close. Make sure nothing's floating good. If we really wanted to juice this, we could actually add. We can actually add a mantle. Let me see. There it is. There we go. There's a mantle. Boom. Which, yeah, kind of works. Let's see. So this is his chamber. So it says it's cluttered with furniture and junk. All of nowhere worth except there's a false bottom, a huge iron box. All right. So I'm assuming he has a bed. I'm just going to use the big fancy bed because why wouldn't he? So he's a hobgoblin chief. He would have a big fancy bed. Right near the fireplace too. So let's go ahead and mash that into the corner. So there's room for it. Boop. And down a little bit. There we go. Probably a bearskin rug if it's in here. I believe it's in miscellaneous interior. Isn't it? Book, fireplace, mirror, painting. Maybe not. Oh, no it is. Aha, found it. So yeah, we'll put one of these here. And it says it's full of furniture and junk, so maybe we'll put a brazier over here just to kind of, I don't know, add a little bit of extra something to it. Fireplace and a bunch of junk. Let's do pile of rugs, which I believe is under furniture. Yep. So pile of rugs over here, which is also a makeshift bed for the females that are in here, I guess, which is four females. And I guess some of this. And some tipped over stools, which I accidentally made all floaty. There and rotate it. There we go. Down, up a little. There we go. And where's the upright chair? Or an upright stool, that works too. We kind of hedge these other stools in. Just a corner of stool. Pick a corner, and that's the one that you stool in. Gross. Some chairs. We'll do a tipped over table. Why not? Just kind of there. There we go. That table reminds me of this table that I have here in my office. My mom got it for me, didn't get it for me, but she got it from a restaurant that was going out of business. So it's an actual restaurant table made of solid wood. It still has the table number on one of the legs or one of the supports under it. And it came with 4 chairs that we use in our dining room still to this day. This was forever ago. It was a restaurant that was closing in Mentor, Ohio. For anyone who wants to do a delve on that, I'm sure you're all clamoring for for the deets on that. But yeah, it's served me well, and I like it, even though it's not ideal for a desk because it has a crossbar going right across the middle underneath it. So if you try to like scoot under it, you slam your knees into it every time. So it's more for, you know, setting stuff on. And it is definitely like a restaurant because it's very narrow, but it's got a decent width to it. So yeah, sorry, weird tangent there about a table. You know, we're gonna put another brazier in right over here near the bed. Okay, and how about I guess that's it. Flipped over table, just there for no apparent reason. How about another flipped over table here? Yeah, it just says furniture of no real. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's put one of these here. Sure, we'll do that. And actually, what's on this one? Oh, that's like a wizard's workshop. Nope. It's too much stuff. One thing we can do, I think, since we have nice flat walls in here, is we can actually put a shelf. And it'll actually be flush with the wall. So we can do that, yes. And let's see. What other random thing can I put? Oh, just put this actual good chair here next to that. And then miscellaneous interior book. We can put some papers. Papier. 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 Papier mâché. Oh. I can't tell if that's floating or not. It looks like it's flush. Sure. And then some rando papers there, and maybe a this right about here, and then maybe a book that's open here, and push it down through the other stuff. No, not through the table so much. There we go. And one of these up here. And how about just one of these sitting here? Cool. Okay. We're gonna put the hobgoblins, because I think that's probably good as far as stuff. Oh, we can put a torch. We can actually put a torch sconce in here too. Let's go ahead and copy this, and we'll put one. Yeah, we'll put one here by the door-ish. Sort of works. Scooch it down a little bit. Maybe just a little bit more. There we go. I think. Oh, actually, I can use the pattern on the wall as measurement. It's right about there. Aha, cool. Alrighty. So that is that. I think we're pretty good there. Brazier, torch, fireplace. We got something hidden there. Anything here? Oh, you know what? We'll do. No. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. We'll do one of these. Why not? Right on the wall. Alright, and now we get to place our hobgoblin chief that we built for other purposes. But, let's see, where is he? Oh, it's under... It doesn't... Oh, that's See, that's the kind of G. Oh, maybe. Oh, where is he? Maybe it is under T. Ooh. Where is he? Hold on. I have too many Hero Forge builds. He's somewhere in here, isn't he? Uh-oh. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh! There he is. There he is. Okay. He's way at the end. Okay, cool. So, this is a figure that we purchased for our home campaign. The Great Gark, who is the Fae, the Archfey of goblins, essentially, in my setting. Which is technically, it's Forgotten Realms, but everyone's planar cosmology can vary, you know, unless you're going strictly by the book. But, you know, it's not fun to go by the book, strictly by the book. But yes, the Great Gark, G-A-R-K, the Great Gark, who is the literal Goblin King, the Archfey of the of Fey goblins, which do exist. So he's the Goblin King. And in my setting, there is also Jareth, the Goblin King. And this Goblin King hates Jareth, the Goblin King, because, you know, people call him the Goblin King, when clearly he's the Goblin King. Yeah, it's a fun little side fact. But we're using him as the Hobgoblin chief, and he's nice and big and imposing and ugly, and he's got war paint and green eyes, and then I love that shield. That's such a cool shield to add to your character in Hero Forge. But yeah, we gave him the big old Tetsubo and somewhat like a splint mail, like a hide armor splint mail kind of combo thing. And the scimitar, the belted scimitars to kind of swap out in case, just to go full on, because that was always like a Hobgoblin. I want to say staple was the dual scimitar Hobgoblin, at least since 4th edition, maybe going back to 3.5 even. The dual scimitar Hobgoblin was a thing, and I mean, even here, if you go into here, into the ones that Hero Forge made, you have the Blade Singer, or the Blade Dancer, which is two scimitars. Then you have the Blade Singer, or Blade Dancer, sorry, who has 2 scimitars, which is a Hobgoblin. What's the word? What's the word I want to use? Not a trope. A Hobgoblin trope. That's the word. All right, so we'll put her over here by the brazier. He's chilling by the fireplace. And we'll put 3 more, sorry. It's 4 females, really? All right. We'll put one over here, one over here, one over here. Cool. Double check my numbers. Yep. 4 females. All right, cool. So that is the Hobgoblin Chief's room. Let me go ahead and put a tapestry up too, just because that would be under furniture merchant. There we go. And I'm so glad that these are now no longer dependent on the grid, because the way that they had these tapestries on the grid, especially this one, was so weird, because it was like 1.5 spaces or something messed up like that. You know what? Maybe we'll end up using this one. Yeah, there we go. That's better. But yeah, now that they're no longer dependent on the grid, you can just put them wherever. So it all works out in the end. Put one there, and we'll put one there. Cool beans. All right. So that is the Hobgoblin Chief's quarters, and now we come to Area 31, which is there it is, which is the only other area here, which isn't true. So we have this little area here. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's not numbered. I'm guessing this area will describe it. I'm hoping. But it says it's a guard room. So let's just go ahead and see. Area 31, guard room. Four hobgoblins, each with 2d6 electrum, silver, and copper pieces. They are alert for danger, and when notified, they will pass the word to areas 29, 30, and or 27 as required. The room is rather bare, having only 2 pallets, a stool, and a large water barrel. Okay, 2 pallets, like cots, right? All right. A stool and a large... Okay. DM note. As usual, hobgoblin losses cannot be replaced during the course of normal play, which is a period of only several days or weeks of action. Okay? The hobgoblins are fairly smart, well-organized, and alert. If their chief is killed, they will typically seek to escape alive unless their opponents are obviously weak and inferior. Survivors will reinforce the goblins at D above unless their attackers are very dangerous and the hobgoblins can see that the whole cave's area is in trouble. Yeah, so there you go. Even going as far back in as AD&D, hobgoblins are no fools. They're shrewd, they're tactical, and yeah, that kind of holds, and it's held from edition to edition. All right, so this is right adjacent to the secret door that leads to the storage area here. So one thing that I have to do and neglected to do, I gotta hide this, this little juncture here. So I have to kind of place tiles different. So yeah, we're just gonna need more of that, and then one of those. That's fine. No gaps. Sweet, no gaps. And place that there. And this will give gaps, so I have to do that. Okay, so let me go into my wizard site, edit hide volumes, create hide volume, and we essentially just want this section here and down a little bit. Oops. To there? Is that too low? That might be, yeah, Shorty got real low. Alright, cool. Can I edit this? Yes, good. I just want it to come to about there, and it's not touching anything else. Alright, so I know Gerge Colo asked earlier if we did hide volumes for rooms, and this is the only time we really do that, is for obviously secret rooms. Or explicitly secret rooms, I should say. So yeah, there we go. And we can toggle visibility. It doesn't ooh, it does. that do affect things on the floor, as you can see. So we may have to change how the floor is built, which is fine. We can actually keep that hide volume right where it is and edit the floor without having to. Yeah, we just want a. We basically just want one in the center. So let's get rid of that. Take this, place it there. Get rid of that. Whoops. Get rid of that. Take this, place it there. Then we need. Let me move my grid to the actual spot. There we go. You can copy that and do 2 and 2, and then just a 2x2, and that should take care of the problem. Whoops, that's not the right tool. There's the right tool. All right, there we go. Yeah, now the floor is not disappearing. Cool. So now the players will have no idea that there's a secret door there unless they search. So yeah, we'll just leave it off, And then if you go into Wizard Site, you can see the hidden tiles outlined in red. Cool beans. So this room, again, it says it has 2 pallets and a water barrel and a stool. Okay. Let's see. Well, how do we just want to do cots again, I guess? Sure. I mean, we can just do the bunk beds again. Why not? Build mode. Give me this. Give me that and the other bed. And copy. And now this typically doesn't work with clipping. I don't think it does. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, there it goes. Now it's working. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. Cool. So we'll put the pallet here. Hey, it does work with clipping. Sweet. I guess maybe I had that wrong in my head. Maybe I tried it before and was toggling wrong, and it just wasn't working. Well, anyway. One thing we will add in here is a torch sconce. I don't think we're going to go so far as to put a brazier. I don't think that would really help. There is probably some residual heat from the fireplace on the other side of this wall. So that's cool. That's hot. Or warm, I guess. So there's that, and there's a water barrel, which is not going to be anywhere near this wall, so we'll probably put it over here, and a stool, probably optimally placed to watch these 2 entrances and the secret entrance. That would be my guess. So, oh, hey, look, there's a stool right there. Just put it right there. Perfect. The stool. We'll put it there. Sink it down a little bit. There we go. Water barrel, that's in containers. Containers! And we want this guy. We'll do the closed one. It doesn't need to be open. We'll just put it right there. And a water barrel, 2 pallets, stool, water barrel. Torch sconce is extra. This area, I was hoping they would describe it. They did not. I was hoping Area 31 would give us a description of that. Nope. Not so lucky. I mean, it's not even numbered here. So I guess it's just a jump. It's completely unnecessary, too. I mean, what? You know what? I'm going to make a GM call. I'm going to make a GM, a GM, what do you call it? Exactly. Let's see. Traps and treasure. There they are. Okay. Been wanting to use these. So if they go into one of the doors, these doors are keyed. They have to be opened a certain way. And if they don't open them a certain way when entering this room, once they try to open the other door, the opposite door from where they entered, it will trigger the trap, and it will be a one of your classic spike walls. Fun. There you go. Good, clean D&D fun. And that is just me doing this. You don't have to keep it. I'm gonna go ahead and hide it. Do a hide volume. Whoop. Add hide volume. There we go. Hopefully it will register where I'm trying to. Nope, didn't quite. Did not quite. Oh, no, that's actually perfect. Nope. Select it. There we go. All right. So where is that? Oh, that was right there, wasn't it? Let's move this in a little. Move this in a little. And filters. It's not going to hide creatures. It's not going to hide lights. It's just going to move. It's just going to hide props. So there you go. All right, cool. And that's part of the fun of doing this, especially with maps this old. You come across little things like that. It's like, why does this exist? There's no description for it. It's just a room. But hobgoblins are crafty, and sure, they would probably have something like this. And to that end, maybe we do this too. Let's do this. Let's get out of GM site, back into build mode. Let's scooch this over to about there. Let's grab our cots, our bunk cots, and I guess cut and paste it is what we're wanting to do. And it's gonna end up being right about there. So there. And then we move this over to here. Move this over to here. Move this over to here. We copy this. Do one here. And there we go. That way that room is a little bit bigger. And evenly distributed for the spike trap. I mean, there's nothing in this room, so why is it so big? Is my question. Why is it so big? So let's move this over. And move this over. And then we will have to fix our hide volume, which is easy. Just go into GM site, edit hide volumes, click on the hide volume and drag it over so that it hides it again. And there you go. Cool. Yeah, just this big room. Let me just double check how the doors open. Probably want to flip that door. Most definitely want to flip that door. So, whoops. There we go. How about this one? How does, whoa. Whoops. Just trying to get out of build mode. There we go. How about this door? How does it open? Nope. Also wrong. Close it. Whoops. There we go. Alright, now we're talking. Yeah. Excellent. So spiky traps. Fun. I mean, we could do a pit trap, but they just came out with these wall spikes relatively recently, and I wanna use them. Oh, that one's a little whoops. There we go. That's what we're trying to do. Scooch it up a little. Scooch that one down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Cool beans. All right, and I think that's it for the hobgoblins. Yeah, that's it. Just double check. We went through and did all of the rooms, even over here. This random dead-end hallway just has some storage. Cool. That's it. That's it for the hobgoblins. We're gonna take our second ad break, and when we come back, we'll get into the next bit, which I think... Wow. I don't even know. We'll figure that out when we come back. Be right back. Welcome back. We are back, and we're building in TaleSpire, a 3D tabletop app for fantasy role-playing and soon-to-come sci-fi role-playing. They are working on modern and futuristic assets for TaleSpire. They're in the works. So yeah, it is set agnostic. You don't need like modules or anything to run in here. You Just have whatever hard copy or file open on your computer while you're running this, and just follow along your copy of Rime of the Frost Maiden or whatever in D&D Beyond or whatever, and you can just roll the dice in here or in whatever dice rolling app. If you want to just do all the dice rolling on D&D Beyond, that's also an option. But this does have dice rolling built into it. It is a feature. For some reason, I'm not seeing my dice right now, which is concerning. What happened to my dice? Oh, it's because I'm in build mode. There are my dice. Right. So we just finished the hobgoblin lair. Replete. Is replete the same as complete? I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. Complete with our very own hobgoblins therein that we purchased from Hero Forge. You can purchase a mini set of hobgoblins, 5 total hobgoblins for the price of 1. $8 gets you 5 hobgoblins, and the one we didn't even use one of them, which is the Warcaster, which I'm not surprised that they don't have Warcasters. This is advanced D&D. They don't have. I don't think hobgoblins quite reached that point in their mythos. But Warcaster, I remember them very clearly in 4th edition. They might have also had them in 3.5, but yeah, Hobgoblin Wizards was a thing, and is still a thing. They have them in 5th edition. So yeah, Hobgoblins are done. So the next one we have is the Knoll Lair, and that is one of the highest, if not the highest cave in the cavern at 100 feet in elevation. So we need to, which I counted out in the interim, how to get there from where we are now. So from cave entrance F, which is this one, it is 100 feet to the west, and then 80 feet south, and then 100, and then from there, it's 50 feet up. So let's get to measuring, folks. Okay. All right, cool. So we're already at the right level. Let's go ahead and just go above. We'll just go on top of the wall here, just so we're not intersecting with stuff. And that's 10 feet. About. 10 feet vertically, reduced from our measurements here. All right. So, what do I want to use? Yeah, that's a good question. What do I want to use for measurement? Let's just use this bad boy, because we're probably not going to be using it anywhere else. So it'll work just fine. So it was from the cave entrance itself. So yeah. So I guess that's this. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Whoops. 100. Yeah, that's hidden. That's fine. And then I guess we'll come up here above the walls here and go 10, right? Yeah. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Does that make sense? Where it is? Not really. Maybe I miscounted. Hold on. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh, it's 180. It's 180 and then 80 and then... Okay. I'm sorry. I miscounted there. I got my numbers mixed up. So we're that's 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, then 80. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then from the bottom of the chasm up 100 feet. But from where we are, here, it's only 50 feet up. So that's going to be 10 of the stair blocks. Which, yeah, we'll just use this. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. That is where cave entrance J is, right here. Gonna go ahead and move my grid. I don't think we're near the top. Yeah, okay, so that's our grid. Yeah, we have plenty of room vertically to keep building. We won't really run into the same trouble that we had with the was it Tomb of Annihilation. That one was tricky. Tomb of Horrors. The newer one is Tomb of Annihilation, which is reminiscent of Tomb of Horrors. Alright, so we're going to do nature. We're just going to grab some of this cracked earth, place that there. There is our cavern entrance. Let me just take a look at it visually from the top and see if it lines up with stuff. So if that's J, then there should be about 20 feet between it and this, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet between it and this. 10, 20, 30, 40, yeah, give or take. And this is way above everything else, so it is not going to step on any toes, I don't think. It does have some stairs that go down, so we have to keep that in mind. Oh, and they go down. Oh, so stairs that go down, and they have to go to the beneath the layer below. So we're at elevation 100, and so you go in. There's a couple rooms, and then there's stairs that go down this way, which will go down beneath the level below, which is 25 feet below here. So it's 25 feet plus the whatever 10 or 15 feet to get to the actual floor of the complex of rooms beneath elevation 75. So we have to keep that in mind. All right, fair enough. So we have the square of our entrance, our cavern entrance, which is the most important thing. So we can get rid of all these measurement tools. Cool. Let's see, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So here, from the... Is that supposed to be from the... Oh, that's from the very bottom. So this is going to be different. That's from the very bottom of the playboard, which is not the bottom of our map. Our map is this is the ground floor right here. So we're about we're about 25 feet of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, give or take 30. So that's fine. I'm just checking my measurements against my other measurements. I think we're fine. We did our measurements. We did our due diligence. I think we're good. Because if cave F is 50 feet up from, which is the elevation it gives me here, then this way at 100 feet, there'd be 50 feet up from cave F, which we measured up. Everyone saw. Let's see. Did we do 50 or did we do? I think we did 50, right? Yeah, we did 50. 100 would be way more. All right. So let's read the description of J. Sorry, getting into any new area is just like you have to do all the double checks, because if you get started and it's wrong and you have to redo a bunch, it's a pain in the butt. So J is the null layer. The entry into this place is a small cave, and only at the end will worked stone be visible. If the adventurers have a light or make much noise, the guards in Area 46 will certainly be alerted and ready. All right. So the entrance, it sounds like it's a natural cavern, which we can do. Yeah, so it's basically just diagonals. Instead of the hard corners that we've been doing. But luckily, unlike the Minotaur caves, this is a very, very small area. And actually, we can probably have it descend a little bit. Just so we don't have to make our stairs so steep, because I have a feeling we're gonna have to make them pretty steep. So that's our plan, is to make this entrance slope down slightly from the entrance to get to. So I guess it would slope to the east, west. I mean, where's my? To the west. It would slope this way to the west. All right, and it is 10, 20-ish. 20-ish by, well, it's actually 30-ish, 30 by 30. And then there's a connecting hallway to the next room, which is distinctly 30 by 30. Okay. So just soft corners, it seems like, is going to be the name of the game. So let's see. Let's go into this way. Excuse me. Good lord. I even slept really well last night. And I'm like yawning. Body wants more sleep. Body wants more sleep. So we'll do this, since the canyon kind of winds off in this direction. Cool. And let's see. From there, you get. Let me go ahead and do. Oh, whoops. We'll do the flooring first, just to kind of get things framed out. So, entrance, and there's going to need to be some walls. Oh. That goes out that way. And then up 10 feet. That's not far enough. Do I need to tilt that more? Oh no, because it's only about. It's only about 5 feet. All right. Maybe we do need to do the floor first, just because that's how we did the other one. All the other natural caves, we did the floor first. All right. So we'll do that, and then down half a step. Actually, you know what? So I'll also do this down half a step. Okay, cool. And oops. Do that, and then this down half a step. Anyone doing anything special for the 4th? I am doing nothing. I have nothing planned. It's tentative. We may go over to a friend's for barbecue, maybe, but maybe not. Who knows? Hey, Andre! Thoughts on the current hobgoblin monopoly on export of firefly dust? My uncle's coming over on the 5th, but nah, just work. Yeah, sounds good. Hobgoblin monopoly on export of firefly dust. I am not sure what that is. Let's see. That there, and then that there. Seems about right, actually. Yeah, I guess that's fine. So that's 10, 20, 30. Okay, so the entrance here is only about 20. So there's a hard corner here. Like right here. Okay, so that's good to know. European boy, so no 4th of July. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Just another day over there. Let's see. Alright, so we'll flip that. And put it over there. There we go. Hope you have a bang, though, whatever you decide to do. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, not sure. May do a hangout with friends, set things on fire. You know, like you do on the 4th. Such a bizarre holiday. Let's see. Watch explosions. Set things on fire. Like you do. Alright, so I should stop trying to do the floor and just do the walls. Do the walls, because that seems to be the easiest way to outline this. One of my friends went vegan vegetarian, wasn't able to come try her spinach puffs, but heard they were really good from her. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like spanakopita and stuff like that. Well, I do vegetables and fish, so big fan of like spanakopita and other spinach type confections. So we need to go, yeah, pescatarian. Yep. Is the weirdest thing, because we didn't eat a whole lot of fish before going veg, and that was the only thing we missed. We were like, yeah, I'm fine without chicken, I'm fine without beef, but you know what? I miss fish. Trying to educate myself on foods a bit more. The canteen at work labels dishes to allergens and dietary restrictions. Oh, nice. So that cuts down that way. Oh, so there's another 10 feet? Some days they use palm oil, other days just lard. Oh, to fry the taters. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this doesn't come down any further. It will come down another 5 feet because we do have to outline this area, which we have done there. And we just need another 5 feet here-ish, along with this. This? I didn't like the way that looked. Yeah, I guess that's fine. And then it's gonna cut across. If we're doing it that way, we only really need that. And then it's gonna cut across this way. Okay. And then, so this is the 20 area. And as it goes over, ooh, this needs to be for, oops. What am I grabbing? I'm grabbing some, oh. Oh, weird. That's very odd. Alright, so yeah, this needs to come out further. Okay. I think that's the issue. Kind of? Because there's kind of a half space here. Yeah. Okay, I see. I see. Why is it not weird? So yeah, like that is more what it's more closer to what it's supposed to be. And then I'll just stack one on there. And we need to put one under here. All right, so as this is descending down, we have this is going to be 10, 20, or more likely. So that's the 5, 10, 20-ish. Weird. All right. And then it's gonna, I'm just gonna follow what I'm putting down as close as I can. And if it makes the shape we need, great. If not, I think it's gonna be close enough. So that goes up to here, which we will junction like that. And the other end of it, we need a 10 by 10 essentially is what we're aiming for. There. Because yeah, that's a 10-foot space, so we need that about there. And I guess one of these is kind of thrown in to make the wall. I guess. I mean, yeah, that's basically it. It's a very weirdly shaped room, but then it connects to an actual like full square 3 by 3 square by 3 square room. Huh. Okay. And the flooring, I guess, is fine. We'll leave it that like that. It's not going to go down any further, I don't think. I don't want to have to mess with it. Boop, and throw some there, and there, and there. Probably could have pushed this through there a little bit more. Oh yeah. Give me one of these. And actually 2 more of those. There and there. Okay. Okay. I think we got something. So there's the entrance, and you go in and you turn and you can see this hallway, which leads. Let me make sure that we're actually. Yeah. That's pretty good. Pretty close. So we take one of these, put it there, and we need 1x2s. There and there, and then just take these flat walls and throw them there, and there's your hallway. And then you come into a 3x3, 30 by 30. Let's just put it that way, 30 by 30. Boom. And we have to do the walls around it. For that we do this. Get the base of the walls set. Actually, we can do that. Ooh. Hang on a minute. Okay, so there's that. So yeah, no, that makes sense. So there and there, and then there and there and there and there and there. Cool. Okay. So now corner pieces. Whoa. Getting that a lot every time I click on my quick menu. Or many times when I click on my quick menu, it kicks me out of build mode, which is annoying. It's not super horrible, but it is annoying. Just a couple connector pieces. And there you go. There's that room. And then you get another floor piece there. And this is a hallway, a very short hallway. Well, kind of, because then it kind of turns and then it's a long hallway to a stairway. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. We're immediately to the tricky part where we have to pay attention to height. They say that really dedicated dwarven tunnelers can spend weeks in the mines surviving by sucking the minerals out of sedimentary rocks. Those rocks look a lot like nuts and nougat. Oh yeah, these cavern rocks, yeah. It's like cashews and dark chocolate and nougat. So that's 10, let me count here. 10, 20, 30, 40 before the stairs. I'm going to go so far as to just do 30 feet before the stairs, because in my experience, we've needed 10 extra feet to make the stairs, to go down as far as we need them. So I'm going to, because this is completely unnecessary otherwise. We have this extra hallway that we can just make. You know what? Let's measure first. Let's do that. Let's see. All right. So that the hallway turns off in this direction. And then there are stairs. So now we get into the very technical side of this, where we have to measure and make sure that it actually descends. Oh my God! If we're at 100 feet, it needs to go down below 75 feet so that it can accommodate rooms, and so that it actually can meet up with. It actually meets up with a complex of other rooms from K, which do the same thing. Wow, this is probably going to be one of the more complex parts of this. Even more complex than the Minotaur caves. Just getting the cave complex of J to meet up with the final cave complex of K is going to be. I'm just looking at it here on the map, and there are several points where the tunnels in K have stairs, and there's one where it has stairs that go around a corner. That's going to be fun. Well, I think I said we just do a landing, but still, it's because we've done that, and yeah, there was just a landing. But still, it gets tricky. Oh my God, there's so many. And that the K actually spans 3 elevations. Yikes. Potentially 4. Are there stairs that go up? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a slope. So potentially, yes. Potentially 4 elevations. Wow. All right. This is gonna get crazy. Okay. So measuring. Measuring is important. K is at elevation 75. So it has to go down 25 feet plus to meet up with rooms on the 50-foot elevation. So, okay. So from the 50-foot elevation. Oh, wait. We did 50 from on top of there. This should be 10 feet lower. Because we started on top of the walls. That's right. We did, didn't we? So we have to move this down 10 feet. Oh boy. Well, again, it's a good thing I caught that now and not you know, once we're completely done with this cave complex. All right, so let me get the easiest stair block. Here we go, this one. So 10 feet down. That's 5. That's 10. So, okay. We just need to... I don't know why I did it there. Now I can't really see it. Move it over. There we go. All right. Let me see if I can select this whole... Well, actually, it's actually kind of easy to select stuff. Whoops, that's not going to do it. Here. There, now we got it. You actually have to, like, start your selection on one of the top tiles. And you can adjust it, which is nice because this was not always an option. It used to just be, yeah, your selection is whatever you selected from the start. You can't edit it. But now, we can. Alright, so unfortunately we can't just like move the whole thing. That would be great if I could just hold down Alt and then just shift it down. We just have to cut it, and now it's in our clipboard, and then paste it. And make sure that it's at the same level. I'm sorry. Oh boy. We spatially screwed the pooch here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We have a reference now. I was gonna say we don't know where our... Oh, there we go. That's fine. So right there is where it needs to be. But you know what? We already... Oh, dang it. Now this is in the way. So now I have to reselect just to get rid of it again. And I just have to remember that that pillar is right at that corner. Otherwise, I have no idea where to put it horizontally. Yeah. All right. So right at that corner. It's easy to remember. All right. Cut and paste. There we go. Done and done. Cool. Moved it down 10 feet. Easy peasy. All right. And yeah, it doesn't really matter where because we measured from the lowest point and we moved down 10 feet. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that should help a little bit. And we need to figure out... Yeah, we just need to figure out how steep the stairs need to be. How far down they need to go. Because I'm looking at this, and the stairs go down, and it goes to a complex of rooms that are underneath the 75-foot elevation. But then also, it reaches down into a complex of rooms that are beneath the 50-foot elevation. And there's no second set of stairs. So are they supposed to go all the way down to the 50-foot elevation? These stairs? Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna assume yes. Because otherwise, how? But good news is the 50-foot elevation is the hobgoblin caves we just did. So if we put a reference somewhere, I mean, these are going to be very long, very steep stairs. I don't think it's going to work, actually. We might have to we might have to fudge it to make this work. Wow. They really put it like right up against the you have to be really Okay. This is where it gets complicated. All right, let me grab some stairs. We'll grab these. Let's see. and I don't want that. Just that. All right. Copy. Oh boy. And I guess we will try to line them up here. There we go. And I think we got it nice and level. Okay. So that goes down. Oh, we can actually, this is something we can actually measure. That goes down from there. It goes down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-ish. 25-ish feet. If we scooch it down half a step, I think we can get it to do 25. So okay. So 25-ish feet gets us at the baseline of the 75-foot elevation, which isn't what we want. We want it to go maybe another 10 to 15 feet below that, so we can actually get to the rooms beneath the 75-foot elevation, because that's essentially where the rooms are. Okay. So if we do, and how many 10-foot squares is this horizontally? So that's 1, 2, 3. So, well, nice. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. So 30 feet. Okay. So we have 3 there, 2 there. All right. We might need to, because if we do 1, 2, and then 1, 2, we only have 10 more feet to play with. So we're gonna have to get rid of this and just make this all stairs, all the way down. 60 feet of stairs. All right. So let's let me clear these out. I still have the stairs on my clipboard, so all right. And then paste, and then throw it in there. Okay. Yeah, this is tricky. I mean, this is essentially, this is what I can get away with. This isn't even like optimal. This is just the space that I have horizontally to work with to fit these stairs in. I'm eliminating like 30 feet of hallway so I can fit these stairs in. And even then, I have to clip off the last 10 feet here, because that's how much room I have to work with. That's just what I got. It's not much. Okay, so there, how am I in relation to other stuff? Okay, so we're right above the stuff here, which I guess is fine, because we're supposed to be under the 75-foot elevation, and this stuff is under the 50-foot elevation. So at floor level, which is where these stairs end, we have a little bit of leeway between, yeah, we have a little bit of leeway between the 50-foot elevation and the 75-foot elevation, which is where we want to be. Okay. It's making some sense. It's sort of working. All right. Fine. Let me go ahead and finish this this corner here, since we have definitively determined that we need most of this corridor to be stairs. Yeah, let's use this guy and that guy And that should do it. Mostly. Guess we can that over like that. Sure. Okay, so yeah, you come over here and you go around down the thing. The only other option would be to make this stairs and this a landing so that you get an extra 10 feet. So we have that. Just in case we need more stairs, we can make this 10-foot space stairs and this a landing so that you make the corner and then go down even further. I hope it won't come to that, but you never know. We might run out of room. We'll see. Okay. Whew. These gnolls like their cardio, apparently. They're just like a giant stairwell. Okay, so that leads down into another complex of caverns. We have a nice diagonal cave, or hallway, that we have to work with that leads to a smaller diagonal hallway and a diagonal room, which is going to be fun. Oh boy. All right, well, let's focus on the ones that are going to be easier first. How about that? All right, so goes there. We're going to come down half a step. Just work with that elevation every possible way. All right, so that's 10 feet, and the diagonal hallway is going to come off of that and go in this direction, but we're going to ignore that for now. So that's 10, 20, 30, actually 10, 20, 30 before it comes to kind of an open space. All right, so that's 10, 20, 30. And then it comes into like a 40 by 40 space that is met up with that and that. And then there is a doorway up here that leads to a 20 by 30. Okay. Is that looking correct? Yes. Cool. And then the diagonal the diagonal hallway, which is always a pain in the butt. Oh, this is all at a slightly higher elevation, which I don't want to do. Let's scooch it all down half a step. And then move my grid for real. Like for realsies. Whoops. Too far. There we go. Come on, grid. Cooperate. There you go. Okay. Alrighty. So, diagonal hallway. Fun. I'm going to turn on clipping just so I can overlap these things. Yeah, I guess that. And then over a little bit. And then down. And then it's like impossible to, so it's 10, 20, 30-ish. 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. We'll do just ugh. I hate the diagonals. Such a pain in the butt. It's also important to note that it doesn't go under this. So if we start to go underneath what we've built up there, we know we're doing it wrong. Wow. Yeah, this one's complicated. All right. I guess. And then, wow. That comes over here. That's what? A 40-foot hallway off of the diagonal, but this one is not diagonal. I guess we're just going to use a landmark. Okay, so directly beneath here the entrance to Cave J. And 20 feet north. All right, we're gonna do it this way. 20 feet north is that, and that needs to come down to here. Okay, cool. So that is the second 10-foot space in the hallway right here. So there, and then it goes another 20 feet in this direction. And then there is, I'm just gonna do the straightforward hallways and stuff first, and then join them. That's gonna be the easiest way to do this. So there's that 40-foot stretch of straight hallway, and then it comes to a door and a room that is 20 by 80, situated thusly. 20 by 80. There we go. And is that, oh, it's not gonna go underneath there, so I think we're in good shape. And we came out 10, yeah, and that's there. So yeah, we have the 20-foot space between those two that is depicted on the map. Of course, we have the extra 5 feet and extra space added here for the fireplace. So it doesn't look like 20 feet, but in reality, it's 20 feet. Cool, so that means our measurements are correct. At least horizontally. Vertically, no idea. And then there's a secret door here that does that, and then off in this direction, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet up there to another room. And again, this is supposed to be... Okay, so here I think we need to have some elevation change. Even though it doesn't have it, I think this needs to have an elevation change. Because the way it's depicted on the map is that this stretches to another down. Well, it stretches through an elevation change, which goes down. So it has to descend to meet up with... it would have to descend to meet up with these rooms here at the same level. So yeah, there's gonna have to be an elevation change, and I think the only way we're gonna be able to do that is with 5-foot increments of it descending. And we might actually have to start doing that here. So like 5 feet, and then a 5-foot change here, a 5-foot change here, then a landing, and then... So yeah, let's try that. let's see if it works. So come down a half a step there, and then half a step for that one, and then we just move this down, also coming down a half a step in the process. Let me move my grid. There we go. And I'm just gonna leave this here just for reference. These 2x2s. But I'm gonna be placing these underneath. So come down a half a step, down half a step, down half a step, down half a step. And I have serious misgivings about this. I don't think this is gonna work. But we'll see. Oh, we're already pretty close, and I think right there we're actually there. Yeah, if you look at the wall there, we're here. We can actually make that last one level. So there, that gets us beneath the elevation change to the same level as the stuff on 50. Wow. All right, just barely. And it doesn't even say slope on the map. It's probably in the description once we read it, but we're not at that point. We're not there yet. All right, so let me actually change this out for a 2x2. There we go. And which works in our favor because there's a secret door here, which leads to a big room, which is 40 by 40. And this is like, oh, it's right on the corner of it. So that would be 12 by 12. Wait, 40 by 40 would be that? Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Cool. Nice. Jeez. Oh boy. So we need to somehow. All right, we'll see if this works. This is gonna be tricky. Ooh boy. Is that even gonna work? Huh. I guess we'll find out. Actually, let's double back. let's tackle this real quick. Okay, this diagonal room. Oh, actually, you know what? We're at the end of our. We're at the end. That goes by fast, and just when we have the most viewers. Unfortunately, this is the end of our stream for today. Yeah, these knoll caves are going to be a real not to put it too delicately, a real kick in the dick is what they're going to be. So that'll be fun. Yeah, just because this particular hallway, which is diagonal, also has a diagonal offshoot, which leads to a diagonal room, which is right at the edge of the cavern. So the cavern wall is like going to be right on the other side of this diagonal room. So that's going to be fun to try and do. So yeah, hey, thanks everyone for stopping by. Sorry if you hopped on right at the end, but we try to do this every Saturday, just building in TaleSpire, from noon Central Time until this time Central Time US. This is the Caves of Chaos, which we're building. We're coming along pretty good. We are on the second to last complex of caves. We're on J, and the complex of caves goes all the way to K. And K is going to be a blast, because I never really looked to see what K was, because I only ever looked at this module like kind of casually. K is going to be fun. K is going to be interesting and fun. So tune in Saturdays. We try to do it. If not, I try to put the vacation thing up on my Twitch to let you know I'm not streaming. And tune in. Hopefully this coming Thursday we're going to be back with some more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and that is at 8 p.m. Central U.S. time. So look into that if you're interested. If anyone is looking for a game of Dungeons and Dragons, I have a standing monthly game that I run, or try to run if we get enough players. It's a dungeon crawl. I sell tickets through Eventbrite for it if we get enough players, or get enough interest, I should say. There it is, Eventbrite. Right up at the top there. I'm Dice and Brews over there. I'm also Dice and Brews on Twitter and Instagram. If you're interested in playing, hit me up, message me there, and we'll see if we can get enough of the ball rolling to get a monthly game one of these months. But yeah, as I said, they're dungeon crawls, so if you miss a month, you won't really miss much. It's just kick in the door, fight the monster, test out your character build from your D&D Beyond account. Sorry, my cats are doing weird stuff. So hit me up if you're interested, message me, and we'll see if we can get a game going. If you're looking for a non-D&D game, a board game to play with your friends and or family over video chat and just on your phone, check out tourguidegames.com. They offer on-demand, professionally led TTRPGs for you and your friends and family. All you need is a smartphone. You don't even need pen and paper or dice. Your tour guide is more than happy to take care of any note-taking or dice rolling for you, and even then, there's not a whole lot of that required. They're very rules light, easy to learn, and a blast to play over the course of a few hours. Games like All Out of Bubblegum, Time and Temp, Lasers and Feelings, Project Ninja Panda Taco, Guild of Orpheus, Honey Heist, Fiasco, games like that. So, or games exactly like that. The list might have changed. I'm a little out of touch with their portfolio, but it's definitely games like that. So check them out if you are interested. It's a great resource if you've moved recently, or if you're quarantining and you want to reconnect for game night with your friends or family, or if you're an employer that's looking for a team building exercise for either in-house or remote employees. It's a great resource for that. They've done that many times with great success. So if you have interest, please check them out over at tourguidegames.com. They do not sponsor this stream. I just like trying to throw them some business if I can in my small way. Morphous Trousers, yeah, sorry, you'll have to catch the replay, or the YouTube, which is pretty much the same thing without the ad breaks. So yeah, if you are looking for any of my old videos, they're all up on my YouTube channel, Vaporlock81. You can just find it on YouTube. That's any of the old streams that I've done, any old streams I've done of any game, which includes a fair amount. Also, my non-streaming game of Final Fantasy Tactics, which I recorded and edited and uploaded and have yet to complete, but it's up there. So if you're interested, check it out over on my YouTube channel. Again, thanks everyone for stopping by. Andre Plays Games, Samurai Twitchin, and what was it again? It was Jerj Coelho. Thank you very much for the follow. And we will be hopefully back on next Thursday, if not next Saturday, for some TaleSpire, if we don't do the Thursday Breath of the Wild thing. Until then, please stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face while you're out and about, social distance whenever possible. The mask goes over your nose and mouth at the same time. Check and see in your area if you are eligible for vaccines and boosters, and do it because it's considerate and smart and free. And, unless you have a medical thing that you can't do it, then, don't. And just be excellent to each other, and until next time, peace out. Bye. Hey, what's up? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and also hit the bell if you want to know when I post some new stuff. You can see some of my other stuff right over there on the screen.